And we're back with Theros Chaos. I know it's been a spotty few weeks, but we are continuing this trek through this underground weird temple thing full of vampires and enjoying the shenanigans that are definitely champions are going through. Do you remember what you did in the previous session?
Explored the temple. Killed many skeletons. Stole their precious artifacts. Broke their shield. And then just sort of wandered about.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you finished off the tomb guard that were attacking you. You realised to open the door that was in front of them, you needed to steal some of their magic items, which you did. And then you pushed on through and found a skeleton that was in the middle of cleaning. So Zolk murdered it and then tried to steal an art piece. And that continued until you managed to work out a kind of solution of deforming it and squeezing it onto Zolk's back somehow. So it could at least fit through a doorway. And that's roughly where we are. So at this moment in time, the majority of the party is in the room where the art piece was. Mr. Verbals is currently sat on top of the remains of the skeleton that was cleaning. Well, Zolk is pushed through to the next room where another skeleton seems to be maintaining this large blue jewel on the wall, and there is a casket to the side, which you've used your new eyeball powers, because Zolk had one eye removed in a very hygienic and safe way that didn't almost kill you.
Medical professionals here.
And now you can see through objects, kind of, temporarily. And I think you looked through it and saw that there was something organic wrapped in bandages in there. And that's where we will pick up. So, what would you like to do? I know Zolk, you were sneaking up on the skeleton that was cleaning, but it doesn't seem to be paying you much mind.
I think I was waiting for other people to come in with me, really. I see no vampires, but I see a man's. I mean, why not preemptively crush them and find out later?
Okay. Make an attack roll with the granny stick.
Okay. There we go. Sorry, my microphone wasn't working. It went to default again instead of my microphone. Why am... Help. I'm having a day. I was looking for my character sheet.
Phone. You don't have those in Theros.
My sending stones are working fine. You bring down the sheer weight of the granny stick, this log with an axe head and sword strapped to the top of it. and just shatter this mundane wooden casket, splintering everywhere. As the Grey Stick is very good against breaking normal stuff. All that remains are just splinters of wood and rubble. You did it. You broke it.
Doing the
Scots looks
important
very,
things.
very proud of herself. There you go, Zolk. I took care of that sandpire for you.
Good job. Now, what about this one then? He's just kind of vibing.
He is just vibing. He's just there. It seems to be like as if like running a cloth against this blue gem, but there's nothing in his hand. He's just going through the motions of it.
Scots is going to have a very strange moment of just feeling sorry for this creature. And she's gonna pull out a little black book that records your dreams and yours alone when you
Are you
sleep.
sure you don't want to pull out the Frakimas?
Nah, he's feeling lazy right now. She doesn't want to bother him. He yawns. She stuffed him back in. And where it looks like he's not doing anything, she's just gonna stick the book into the gap. So he's rubbing the book on the stone now.
It's just going to start rubbing the book against the gem.
There you go, pal.
Shall I remove the book from the granny bag?
Sure. There's just gonna be
Whether or not you're going to plan on putting it back in or not.
No, it can go out. There's just gonna be a forever secret treasure of Scots' dreams. Zolk might want it, actually, but she's just gonna walk through this door. If she can. She's going to try to get out of the room with a sandpire and into a room with another sandpire.
I always forget the joy you guys get from being able to open doors.
Hands down, best update.
So yes, you open the door into another small chamber where another one of these skeletal custodians seems to be piling rocks in a corner. Seems to just moving around the room, picking up like loose debris and stacking them, like organizing them.
Oh my god, you guys. We have to stop the sandpires. This is what they do to people. They just turn you into mindless neat freaks. They're so tired of the sand, they just clean and polish and organize everything. Scots has the...
A fate worse than death.
If any of you start feeling like cleaning or organizing stuff, let me know. You might be turning into a sandpire, but I don't think so. Nobody got bit, right?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
none of us got bitten.
Cleaning is a foreign concept.
We know.
Yeah, if Zolk
We
starts
know.
organizing stuff.
We had to force you to have a bath.
I mean, Zolk should be relatively clean. He spent a lot of time underwater. Everyone did.
Permanent bath.
Hey,
We have also forced him to have a bath before.
Hey, Sogeg. This guy looks like a coward. As she just points at the one in the corner.
I'm gonna throw. I'm quite angered, perturbed by that. As Sogeg pulls out his great javelin of lightning. Behold, as I hurl the javelin of lightning towards this great beast. Sorry, Nadrin and
Which one are you going for? The one that's cleaning the gem?
Yes.
Okay.
It's angered me.
Are
It's
you
so
throwing
dead.
it normally, or are you activating the lightning?
Oh, I'm activating it.
I believe that would hit Natrin and Zolk.
I was thinking
everything
that,
in
and I just read
line.
his damage. And Sogeg, mid-throw, he sees Nadrin's health. Not so much Zolk. He believes Zolk can deal with it. As I saw, there was sort of like a little swish, little like spinny hop as I let the momentum throw me around. In one majestic sweep, I put the javelin of lightning away and I throw. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? No, Sogeg just goes, wait. He clicks his fingers as I show my amazing tattoo. I activate my tattoo powers.
Okay.
And I just reach over everyone and poke him with my Zyston.
I mean, your Zyston has the reach to get there without the tattoo powers, but okay.
I step backwards as I long range the Zyston. Behold! Poke.
Oh yeah, he explodes. There's nothing left. As Scuds' dream book flutters to the floor in front of this large blue gemstone.
Shouldn't have been a coward.
Pocket
Soga
book.
goes in a bit of a huff. He sort of lazily walks off, muttering something about not liking cowards. Gouge.
I must pocket the dream book.
Are you going to pocket the dream book?
Yep.
Okay. So, with the one that wasn't called a coward dead, what would you like to do?
Sogeg!
Soga walks back.
Sogeg, where are you? You hear it echoing down the hallway. I've never.
There's more cowards!
Are you the coward?
I squeeze in and just sort of like uncomfortably walk on top of Nadrin and Zolk, and I sort of climb over them a bit. And I just peek my head through this door and just say, "Where's the coward?"
You can see
Kneel
Scuts
from
kinda
behind.
pointing as she's kind of nestled in the corner as far from it as she can be.
Kneel from behind says, "Yes, he is a coward."
And I look at this creature, and again, it's sort of like a general malaise on my face, but you definitely see a frown as, but he's really close to me. Oh, well.
You can always just like sneak past him in long range.
No, I guess I've got to hit him with my Zyston. I just sort of I still say but there's no gusto in it, really.
You can tell there's not a lot of gusto in it.
Give me a sec. Something's gone wrong there. No, it hasn't. It just rolled nothing.
Yeah, you just rolled like shit. Because you had no gusto as
Hold on a
you
minute.
stab
Wait.
into the skeleton.
There's still 1d6 my tattoo powers on. 1d6 extra force power.
That
Also, is this humanoid of nature?
it is not.
Damn.
But you managed to, with your additional force power tattoo, just barely be able to destroy that skeleton, causing it to collapse into a pile of bones.
Sergic just sort of like sits down, sort of rests on his claw.
Is he?
So, with the
gone?
terrible threat defeated, what would you like to do?
He didn't even get you to javelin lightning.
Oh, it's okay, Sogeg. We'll find something. As she just starts to shove him in front of her. You go first, actually. First dibs.
I nod. I nod in agreement. And I'll scuttle forward. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Deep breath in.
See, if I stay
I'm
back here, I can help push.
I'd like, again, peer my head down this hallway and I see a door, and I do still have 10-foot reach, so I'll open the door. I can't see in it, but
The door is now open.
I will.
From inside, now that you've pushed the door through, you can hear like a wet squelching sound.
Oh god, there's a fucking goddamn ooze, isn't there? I use one of my javelins and I sort of waft it in the door. I like bang against the door, so I say, come out here, cowards. Any cowards, come out here. Come where I can poke you with my poking stick.
Give me an intimidation check.
I'm just...
Okay.
I've got a bit of spirit back.
You feel...
No, apologies. I've got exhaustion level 1. Oh, no, never mind.
That's not... Do you really? You declare your venom towards this thing. While nothing comes out of the door, you definitely feel, as you said, more invigorated. And I'll be nice and let you reduce the level of exhaustion.
Sogeg pumps his guns. Sogeg's back. Yeah.
Aw, stabbing stuff always perks you up.
I just forgot how fun it is to hit things with my javelins. There's something in that door. Don't know what it is.
Or do you think it's sandpires?
I was going to suggest we use a system of mirrors, but I don't think we could see sandpires with them. We've got a conundrum here. I put on my Bennett sunglasses and ponder.
If only the headband of intellect is still around.
If only. Gone, however. I can do this, though. I click my fingers. I suddenly realise, now that Zolk has just come forward, I produce a bunch of spores out of me. This might help.
Damage everybody.
This might help as I shit out 10 foot of poisonous spores.
Well, that would be Zolk and Scuds. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you've been hanging about Mr. Burbles too much. She gives him a good old...
I learned it from the master. It's only a 14 spell save DC.
I'm good.
Okay, you're both okay.
How did that not help? Perhaps I can ring of jumping through this. I can just not breathe for a couple of minutes. I do a very big breath and I squeeze my body down to shape of small alleyway. And I try and crush myself. I guess I just sort of like, as I'm walking into the door, I'm just sort of waving my Zeiston as much as I possibly can, just hoping that it kills the skeleton.
Are you looking inside while you're squeezing?
No, not really. I'm just going to try. I see that there's enough space. I'm just going to sort of just try and kill it. So
you're going to push into the room before you look into it?
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, stab at the skeleton that's on the floor covered in black goo, and it dies fairly quickly. As you are now inside the room full of black goo.
A Sogeg momentarily has to reload roll 20. I'm blind!
Also...
Oh, I'm in black goo.
Just the one acid damage to Sogeg, which would also go to Zolk.
Oh, hold on a minute. Acid damage. I genuinely think I have something against acid damage. This could be it. As Sogeg says wait black goo, I just got to look at my character sheet. Hold.
Oh,
I'm sure the black
I think what it'll
goo
be.
will
I remember some random.
Well,
No.
yeah, Zeiston also does one less damage now as the black goo corrodes the tip of it.
No! I get out of the black goo immediately, and I go on my quest of going up this very
Okay,
narrow...
make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, I've got disadvantage in them at the moment. When I removed a point of exhaustion, I'm guessing that doesn't get rid of the curse.
No, not the curse, just
Shit.
a point of exhaustion. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're able to squeeze past and break out of the goo.
Oh. I will just vigorously try and clean my Zeiston here. Clean. Why would it clean?
It may need some actual time to temper it, reforge it, or maybe even if you knew someone with the mending cantrip.
I pull out 2 bronze ingots and I just start whacking the tip of it with bronze ingots. Why won't you fix?
I thought you turned your bronze ingots into Pokex boots.
No, I never actually changed them. I just strapped them to his feet.
Okay. Okay.
I meant to.
I thought you got my dad to make him some shoes.
I thought, Nadrian's dad did it.
Why have I got extra
Okay, so he's doing it with
I think you
Poke's
just
shoes
took
then.
No,
more
from
than 2
that was
ingots.
the pile of scrap bronze for boots. I have an additional 2 bronze ingots. I've got many
that's
sources of bronze.
That is
You did
understandable.
steal
Okay.
some. I know you stole some.
I'll shout down the corridor. Does anyone have mending?
I'm gonna cast mending on my stick with a bell in it.
It doesn't do anything because the bell's not broken.
I know.
I hold my javelin towards Zolk. I just like, Zolk! Mend it! Mend
You'll
it!
get a death stare.
Mend it, Zolk! Mend it!
I'm good. It's only one damage less. You'll be fine.
Zolk! Sogek doesn't know the answer to no, and he's just continually just waving his Zeiston about. He doesn't understand the situation. He's very tired.
Hey, Sogeg, did you taste any of it?
I didn't.
Oh. I'm just gonna see if Scuts wants to. I'm gonna flip a coin. Odds we eat it, evens we don't. Oh my god!
Yeah, there's
We
your
eats it.
answer.
Oh dear.
So it's got quite a strong metallic smell to it. There's almost a hint of something citrusy, almost like blackberries.
She's gonna get down on all fours and sniff. And she's just going to, like, stick her tongue to it. I feel like this is going to be like sticking a tongue to a frozen light post, but let's go.
Well, you take 2 points of acid damage, but and thankfully your tongue isn't a weapon, so its damage doesn't go down.
Oh, not a bard, it's okay.
But it definitely doesn't taste particularly nice. Although it has the consistency of almost like a dessert. You could almost call it a type of pudding.
Frankos might like that. Not my style. Hey, Nadrin.
Yes?
I see so many doors. Do you want to come try opening the doors with me?
Sure, I'll come help you open some doors.
Scuts looks at Sogeg. Do you see any sandpires?
I shake. Nah, it's clean over here. Lots of doors though.
Mr. Burbles is making some wild screeching. There we go. There we go.
So,
all right.
You come forward to a room, with about 5 doors along one wall, 3 sort of just empty plinths on the other. There's quite a lot of damage to the walls as well here. It seems like it's partially collapsed. So, what would you like to do?
Scuts is gonna take a step back and look at the doors in the hallway.
So there's nothing in particular like about the doors. They're very distinctly doors. You know that they should theoretically open, but there's no like artwork or frescoes on them to describe what could be behind them.
Hey, you guys want to play a game? Everybody pick a door, and we open it and see who gets the best prize.
Oh, I am so down.
It's a pretty great game.
Yeah.
Top. Lexi top.
I'm sorry.
Okay, have you've picked the doors that you want? This is your time for swapsies.
Never.
Gibsed.
Yep.
You happy with what you got? Okay. Go ahead
Okay.
and open your doors if they open.
I got
Ooh.
nothing.
What a disappointment.
Sogeg in the room. In fact, everybody give me a perception check, and I'll tell you what you see in there.
I see a triangle. Not a disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. No, do you say not at disadvantage for you,
not
Sogeg? Okay.
disadvantage. I know he would be. I don't have exhaustion anymore. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
So the room you've got is partially collapsed inwards. There are a few pieces of broken furniture, as well as a few of the similar sort of urns that you saw on the surface where the sand silhouette came out of, buried under the rubble.
Are really the urn lids like visible?
There is one where there is a lid visible.
Open the
Yes.
lid.
It is screwed shut. It is sealed. You'd have to try and pull it out of the rubble, but we'll get to that in a moment. Scuds, you see just a blank, empty room, and it's a bit disappointing at first glance. But you hear something. It's a very subtle sloshing noise coming from the room. Zolk, you see a partially open sarcophagus. And there's definitely something within that sarcophagus, although what it is will probably take some poking around. And Nadrin, you see a still sealed one. Still sealed sarcophagus.
It's like the painting. It's the 4 stages of making a sogeg. Beautiful.
So, which room would you like to investigate first?
I'd like to yank my urn, please.
You're going to yank the urn?
Not in a twisting manner, more of a linear force. I'm just trying to pull it out of the
Okay.
rubble.
Give me an athletics check.
Advantage because I'm a big boy and I have the athletic epithet. Sogeg power.
You give it a solid yank, and it comes quite cleanly out. A urn, probably about 2 feet tall, made of basic clay, still in one solid piece. But as you pull it free from the wall, you can see that you have affected its stability. It is starting to collapse inwards.
I have my prize as I just hug my urn. Grandpappy. I feel so close to him. I put the Sampire urn in the Pogeg pocket to fill the hole.
You put it in the Poge pocket. Okay.
Guys, look, I've got a new Pogeg. Look at him. Oh, he's a good boy. I pat the urn on the head.
Does it look like the urn that was shattered before?
It's similar, but that one was made of metal, whereas this is made of clay.
So gag.
Just noting that it's clay. I give an eye to Scuts and say, it's Pogeg, okay? As I'm going to just scratch a relief into the top of the urn, and I'm going to make a Pogeg face in the top of the urn with my Zyston. I assume if it's clay, I can make an impression.
Yeah, you can carve into it without too much difficulty.
I then put the Zook costume on the pot. As I neatly, it's like stick. I put where I've done like the eyes and the mouth. I like get the ginger beard and I sort of like indent it into the clay. And so Pogeg Urn has a.
Sokek is dealing with his grief in a perfectly healthy way.
So
guys, look! I've got my Pogeg back.
Sogeg is a sand. This Pogeg is a Sandpire king. Just gotta be really careful not to drop that.
I pull out my Zyston. I just give an evil eye. I won't let anyone hurt Pogeg Urn. Anybody.
Good, because we really don't want it to break. Or else Pogeg's gonna probably be a Sandpire hurling whirlwind again. I mean, that would be pretty cool, though. Maybe you should break it.
Talking of not breaking it, I am going to actually put it in the seat of the Ephytonos, because we finally have a gunner for the Ephytonos on my back. It's an urn.
Okay.
Scuts will gently tie it on in place with some rope.
It really earned its spot.
Oh no! God damn it! I don't know if that's coming through on my end.
It is. So, Sokeg successfully earning his prize. Scuds, do you want to do anything with your chamber? Like I said, it is, as you can, just on first look, it is completely empty. But you can hear a faint sloshing sound.
Oh, mine looks empty. I wanted something big and shiny. She looks at Zulk. I wanted a Sampire. She grumbles as she steps in. As she looks around.
You're just gonna step straight in.
She could she tell that the sound was coming from up?
It was coming from below.
Below. Okay, no, she just walks in. We're good.
Okay.
We're finding out.
As the floor immediately gives way. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please. It'll be an advantage because you're a barbarian, but also because you knew there was something wrong.
I think I also can't... What?
Roll it again because you are at advantage. That's still not good enough as you, fall into a large ooze.
Oh no.
But as you sink into the middle of it, there is also a clay urn in the center. While you're in there, though, you're going to take a tasty 10 acid damage.
Is there any way I can go into a rage immediately?
Okay, yeah, that you can use your reaction to rage.
Is that
It
before
won't
or after?
reduce the acid, but
Okay,
you
no,
can,
that's... I would like to reduce future acid, though.
it won't affect acid. It only
Oh, it
affects
doesn't. Okay.
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Well, it hurts, so we're raging.
That's fair. It might help you with other things.
Oh, God. You unleash an explosion in a 20-foot radius centered on
God.
yourself. Creatures in the area, including you, must make a dexterity saving throw. And you roll a
Right,
number of 10 d10.
Okay.
A number of d10s
What-
equal to your rage damage, which is
Jeez.
2.
What I will say, because Scuds is in a pit when this happens, in the center of a cube, it's going to take all of the damage. As you just detonate inside this this cube. So first of all, it's going to try and make a dexterity saving throw and fail. Go ahead and roll. It would be 3d10.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Okay, you explode in the center of this cube of goo. And to everyone else outside, you hear this sudden detonation as the walls shake, as you blow a huge chunk of this goo just into smithereens. There's still enough of it left to be there, but it's about half the size it used to be. So you're no longer stuck in it, but you are about 5 feet down. So about 10 feet down.
Right after the resounding...
But you're also now size large as well, aren't you? So
Yeah. Oh, right after this...
yeah.
Right after the loud boom, you just hear like a bunch of excited noises from Scuds. Woo! So good,
just
you
a shower.
should have seen that.
This shower of clear goo just starts sprinkling down on you.
I guess I'll just use my hooves as a weapon since I'm probably giant and cramped in the space and just kind of try to step on what's left. Ugh.
Sure.
Right.
Just give me an athletics check.
Can we do it?
It would be an advantage because you're raging.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You just, like a kid in a puddle, you just start splashing and stomping your way around. There's a few bones at the bottom, but the only thing of note that was also in this pool of goo was another urn similar to the one that Sogek found. So it's up to you if you want to stomp on that as well, or if you want to avoid that one.
She's going to pick it up while she's still large and reach her arm through the door and set it out in the hallway. So you just see this giant forearm come out and set the tiny little urn. I hope I don't break it. And then
You are delicate with it.
she'll try to. It's a sand pyre. She knows she's being delicate, and then she'll crawl out the door. But as she's crawling out, she'll exit her rage and kind of shrink again.
Okay. Well, that was certainly a way to deal with a gelatinous cube in the floor.
Affection.
Oh, you guys! I was looking up when I should have looked down. She just shakes some of the goo off and then looks at Zulk excitedly.
Zulk's just looking at you dumbfounded.
She just shrugs.
Two down.
It's not too explosive.
First I was like, oh, there's something in the room, and then I looked up, and then I stepped in, but it was like, no, there was no floor, Zulk, and I fell down, so then I was like, and then I was like, it was cool.
High five.
She high fives.
Yeah.
So, shall we move on to Zolk's room?
Yeah.
He's got a half-open sarcophagus.
With a half-open sarcophagus.
I'll say on 5.
Just gonna step the bucket in and torch it.
Yep.
Okay. It is engulfed in flames. And the flames don't really catch to anything. So once the leg bucket stops belching out fire, there is a half-open sarcophagus.
Alright. In theory, that means it's safe. If not, I'm going to be attacked by a grilled vampire instead. I'm going to open the sarcophagus.
Give me an athletics check if you're trying to pull the remains of the top off the sarcophagus.
Okay. Oh no.
You give it a push and a tug, but it seems almost jammed. Maybe almost fused, like it has been slightly melted and put back together.
Look.
God.
Hey Scott, you're good at opening things. Want to give a hand?
Oh, I really could, Zulk, but you know who would be better for this job?
Who?
Sogeg's sick pythons.
You just see Sogeg just genuinely just cradling this urn. He has a bit of a sick love for this urn, I think. Ah, Pogeg. Ah, Pogeg, I missed you.
Oh,
Sogek, there appears to be some wondrous thing that could repair your Zyston in here.
don't break his heart more.
Pogeg will fix my Zyston.
Oh, fuck.
Look at him. Look at little Pogeg.
We've lost him.
Scoots is gonna go over and she's gonna give him a big bro hug. It's okay,
You
buddy.
might be
Pogeg's
slightly
the best.
concerned of what Pogeg looks like right now. Definitely not furiously creating a little Pogeg image.
Scoots is gonna pick up the other urn and she's gonna do 2 little dots on it and a little cat face with her paint pot. She'll just draw a little face on it. And she's gonna put it right next to Pogeg. There, look, he even has a friend now.
2
It's okay,
Pogegs!
so yeah. It's a backup. You have extra Pogegs. It's okay. Come on, there's stuff to break. She's gonna like pat him on the back and try to lead him over to open what hopefully doesn't contain a vampire.
This is a vampire, so help me God.
It definitely isn't a vampire, or I would definitely be opening it myself.
I'm starting to think you don't ever lie. You know, push your wisdom.
Oh, you know me, Sogeg. I've had 5 whole months wandering the world. I've got all the experience I need. The rest is stuff she learned from a hag, but don't mind that.
As Sogeg just like as he walks past back towards the party, he just says, "I'll help under one condition. You all pet and hug new Pogeg." As Sogeg reveals his beautiful new boy. He's perfect.
Oh, I need to work out.
Is
Hold on, right.
I added I have some sandals of not sandals of jumping. I've got my other sandals. My miscellaneous sandals from before, and I put my 2 ingots in it.
Right, let me try and put this in a way that we can show it on the video.
It must be seen.
Because this must be seen.
Definitely not cursed.
Yeah.
It's
So it's gone off the deep end. I've had a lot of
Pogeg.
and I've had a lot of
There
exhaustion.
he is, in his glory. It is Pogeg the Fourth. Put it.
I can't wait for him to end up being a Sandpire.
There we go. We have Pogeg the Fourth.
Does everyone pet Pogeg?
Where did you find any of this?
I can't. Oh, I can't see it.
Alright.
There should be a handout at the very
it's a
top just
handout,
called
okay.
Pogeg 4. Yeah.
Oh no. Why?
Oh, that is.
Put the little hat on him.
Right, give yourself a story point now and remind me that I owe you the creator epithet.
Spontaneous creation of Pogegs. The world's not ready for it.
God, I had a whole plan for Pogeg 4. No, this is way overtaking it.
I have a question.
If I find other this is where it gets dark. So I'm pretty sure that I can fit other Pogegs in this Pogeg. This Pogeg will be the Super Pogeg. As I just look at Zulk, as you just see Sogeg's eyes drift towards Zulk as I hold up Sogeg. He goes, Zulk, you're looking. Yes, I just like size up as they're similar heights.
A question. A divine intervention still a thing?
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna pat new Pogeg, and I'd like to do a divine intervention to Ashiok to try and grab the soul of Pogeg to imbue it into the earth.
Oh my god.
Okay. And how many points? How many piety points are you paying for this?
30.
Jesus.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
You've made an evil urn.
I need to think. Okay. Well, for now, we'll say you pat Pogeg Supreme on the forehead and just say, man, I just wish this could contain all Pogegs, past and present, future, just every Pogeg that could ever exist at any point in time for infinity. But that might be just outside of this little rat's reach. And we'll leave it there for now before I have to start digging through the compendium to work out how to find a creature to turn this into.
You see Sogeg, a little smile burst out. He goes, look, Zulk loves him. As I put Pogeg back in the Pogeg pocket. Well, looks like I've got an urn to break. I can't fit in.
I think Sogeg should maybe consider dipping into an artificer and taking the ability to have a God, what is it? The
College
golem?
of Creation Bard.
Oh my god!
I do have charisma.
It's Pinocchio. All right.
What needs breaking?
Scuts will point to the sarcophagus in the room. Zulk can't move it. Definitely could.
I just suddenly like that looks like bigger Pogeg. I pull Pogeg out the pocket and I ask it and say, Pogeg, is this your brother? Is it okay if I break him? Yes. Yes. Good. Pogeg says, I didn't fully get it, but I should end the world. and I should break everything. So I will. I'll walk into the room. I'm stuck in leg bucket. Guys, I don't know how to say it, but I'm kind of stuck. I've kind of backed in here, and you just see him like I'm trying to use the thingamabob, but I'm sort of just like I'm the wrong way around. This ain't working. Do I have a bomb? Do I have a bomb of any kind?
I'll take a few steps over. Do you want me to reduce you so you can get out of there?
Be rescued from this peril, or be small. But be small. That sounds like hell, I gotta be honest.
I'm sure your legs will be fine.
I think I've got this. I think I've figured this out. Because words never fail, as I will speak the word of power. It's going to help. Somehow, this is going to work. Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Me words.
What was your target with that spell?
It was just sort of this room, I'll be honest. Like,
okay. Well, you speak forth the words of power, forming accidentally the phrase for devastating rot upon this sarcophagus, and it just seems to start rusting and decaying away before your eyes.
oh, I've got more space.
Leaving nothing but another urn.
I'll spin around and I'll pick up the urn. And you just see Pogagurn sort of twitch, almost like, it's okay, Pogagurn. I know this one's a fake. I give it to Nadrin. You can have the fake urn. This urn has nothing.
Thanks.
I close the door.
Are you still in there?
I thought that would work. I will squeeze my way out. There we go. Well, that worked.
Yeah, you have 3 urns.
Well, as promised, the wondrous thing in there to repair your Zeiston, I'll cast Mending on us.
Okay, so Zeiston now is back to normal damage.
Zolk, you're almost bearable right now.
Oh, this sounds like a way to cure a curse.
God, we're so in sync right now. Unlike I'm pretty sure it was last session where we where Zolk blinded everyone, and
it is what it is, man.
This is character growth right now. Zolk, I don't know what magics you've spoken on me, but your love for Pogeg seems to have fixed my Zeiston. Thank you. I'm just going to very quickly use my divine sense. Just had a sudden twinge in the back of my mind. Just going to double check. There aren't any Strada and Zarovich nearby, are there?
Not that you can tell, because it doesn't go through total cover.
It doesn't, does it? No.
So in this small hallway that you're in, there's none that you can sense.
Well, this also proves that Pogeg is not evil and doesn't have a Sampire inside of him.
He does not, no.
No, he's a good guy. He's not actually just a pot that hides the Sampire. Well, we've got one more room. I think we've done well so far. I think we've destroyed every room we've been in. So let's go 4 for 4.
The room I was in had a sarcophagus in. I'd be a bit worried that it might be a sand pile, though. I don't know. Maybe Zolt can look through it with his eye, or
Oh my God,
so
Zolt
they
can
can
see
bust
everything.
through it.
I forgot about that. Oh my God.
Everything's been an urn so far. I don't see why this one wouldn't be an urn too.
God, that would be a twist, wouldn't it? I'm excited.
Scut's not scared at all now, and she's absolutely sure it's going to be a Sandpire King entrapped in an urn, and she's got nothing to worry about. Oh, Sogeg, you're looking tired from going in there. Hey, Nadrin, do you want me to open it for you?
Yeah.
Go bad. All right, Scuts walks in, super confident to open this and try to get Nadrin her door prize.
Okay.
Let's see if she
make an athletics check.
Oh, I made my sheet go away. Now I made my sheet come back. All right, she just like starts to pry and pull.
So you push and try desperately to shift the top of the sarcophagus off, but it's just not budging. And in all rights, it should have moved with that amount. You can actually feel it give, but then seemingly just sort of snap shut. I'm trying to think of what else would be a definer of what you need to do. It seems that some kind of magic or some steps need to be performed beforehand, rather than simply you're not strong enough.
She starts to push harder at it. Maybe Nadrin can come in and take a look. Nadrin, it won't budge! I mean, I should have, by all rights. I pushed it with my...
slightly, but it's almost like it's bouncing back. The more force you put on it, the more it pushes back.
She'll repeat pushing on it and showing it to Nadrin. See? No matter how hard I push, it just goes back.
It is unsolvable.
That's strange.
Have you tried pushing more?
Maybe
Maybe try
Nadrin-
using less force.
She's shrugged.
Just like
Trust a being of a lantern to push less.
well, pushing more clearly isn't working. Do you have any ideas?
No, that's why I
Push
called you
more.
in.
Push most.
She'll try to push it gently. She'll put one finger on it and extend her arm.
The same thing happens where it just pushes back with equal amounts of force.
Someone scrolled Newton onto this coffin.
She'll look at the surface of the coffin and see if there's any. Does it look like the one at all on the images we saw in the other room?
Make an investigation check for me.
I hate to say it, but I think Sogek's had an idea.
Oh.
Sogek
Good.
walks over.
So, looking over it, it looks like the sarcophagus you saw in the painting. Only it doesn't have the bandages around the outside of it. But as for more detail, it's quite badly weather-worn, so you can't really tell anything else about it.
Does anyone have a chest or box in their inventory? Because if we open that near the coffin, maybe it will It's like reflecting everything. What if you have to? It's like a mirror golem thing. What if you got to show it opening, and then it will open? If you don't have a little box, I do have a red cap I can spawn and like turn it inside out. That might work. Inside out red cap?
Yeah, it worked with Kiora.
Literally
That's
worked
it.
with every diplomatic thing we've ever done.
Yeah, Tassa loved it. Definitely.
I'd like to see your plan first before I try anything.
I reckon we should get out of here so he can try that.
So it's good. So you're staying around for the shower? Okay.
No,
As I
she
say,
just
"Hey,
carefully.
guys, watch this." As I point to the floor, and I summon the red cap.
As you saw it, where the hell's the red cap gone?
The horrible thing I'm about to use my last child divinity here.
There it is springing forth from a pool of blood on the ground that you caused by pointing there. Is a red cap that just froths at the mouth, ready for murder.
This'll only hurt a bit as I stab it with the Zeiston. And I am going to have to use my child divinity. Shit. I definitely won't hurt how to use that. But I'll add 10 to the hit, and then I'm going to throw a level spell slot 2 smite on it, so 3d8. To explode, I'm hoping.
Okay, you definitely make it explode as you stab through the center, causing it to gore burst all over the place.
And I just speak to the chest like a... Oh, this is a big brain play. I definitely don't need spell slots. As I speak to the chest, I say, I don't know, some incantation like a chest opening. I've shown you the exploding gnome. Open as I speak some more words of power. As I lash of acid the chest.
Okay.
I'm obsession with acid at the moment.
Okay, as you lash forward and coat the sarcophagus in acid, you see that it sort of sits over a very thin barrier over the top of the sarcophagus. Almost like it's protected slightly by some invisible wall. But now that it's covered in acid and blood, you can see where this small barrier is.
I'm a genius. Sogeg looks smug with himself. He says, well, I have no spells, abilities, or health left. I've done my job. Sure hope we don't go against any big baddies. I'm going to go in a corner and hopefully not die. There's a barrier on it. The chest idea didn't work. I don't know how, but...
I mean, you didn't try a chest, you tried a red cap.
A red cap is like a chest of happiness.
Scuts nods and jots down this deep poetry.
Wait, you can write?
Don't try to read it. It's all in chicken scratch primordial.
It's just in the pictographs of Sogeg, little doodle Sogeg blowing up a red
Yeah,
cap.
actually, that's more accurate. It's her little sketchbook.
Yeah, you don't really write. You just comic doodle. So, does anyone else have any ideas on how to open the sarcophagus?
I did, but the discovery of the barrier tells me that hitting it with the mining pick is not going to get anywhere.
I'm glad that was your idea. Because I've got a big brain idea. I'm going to hit it with a different stick this time.
So
that'll definitely work.
You've got to believe in yourself. Just realised I can do this. I'm just going to walk over here. Seeing Zolk look like he's doubting himself, I pull out my fishing rod Zeiston. I'm a fisherman of allies, Zolk, and move Zolk into the room.
Okay.
Get in there, Zolk.
You just shove Zolk into the room.
Never let your dreams not come true. That's not good.
Never let your dreams become public knowledge.
Oh, shit.
So, would you like a DM hint?
I mean,
I see Zolk hit it with a pickaxe.
Or have you got some more ideas to test?
I don't have any ideas, but I do feel like this is what the gods be forewarned.
Zolk, do you see any weak points in the barrier? Is it like consistent all the way around, or is it sort of a point where it's not?
Oh, fuck it, I'll just kick him with the eye. What can I see?
Classic.
Well, give me a Constitution saving throw first.
These are fine and dandy.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Oh.
As you glower into it and cannot see through the barrier.
Persis.
You can see through the walls to your side. No, I thought it's the eye's working, but the barrier is preventing you from looking through it.
Okay. I don't like that.
Pushing it even harder, starting to look pretty good.
He's not wrong.
What if you push it and then we stick javelins in it and force it open javelin by javelin?
Just nod.
Can I roll it over?
You can try.
Okay, I just want to climb on top of it and push against it with my feet to roll it.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Okay, you climb on top of it and push with all of your little rat might, but it just pushes back against you with that equal force and does not budge.
Well, if there isn't any more an indication of brute force,
What I will give for that one at the very least, it's much lighter than you thought it would be. Like there's pieces that should be inside it that are missing.
Ah, fuck. I've got an urn. It's an urn-shaped hole.
There's no holes that you can see in or around it at all. It just feels like it's hollow on the inside. Or at least whatever's inside is rattling a bit more than it should do. That there's empty space in there.
Should we pop an urn on top of it? See what it do.
A volunteer Pogeg urn?
I don't actually have an urn. I have Pogeg, but Pogeg's not an urn. He's a real boy.
A volunteer Pogeg.
He's a real boy. I just push Pogeg further in the Pogeg pocket. No Pogeg here.
You just said you had a Pogeg.
I've got a Pogeg. I don't have an urn, though.
Yeah,
Tears
I think
roll
you
down
should
my
try.
face. I think our time's almost to an end.
I think you should try Pogeg. See if Pogeg can do anything.
I mean, surely we test an urn of less importance to risk Pogeg's life. I use my Fisherman of Allies to push Nadrin 10 feet towards the door. The power!
Push.
There's really I really subtly just sort of like poke you along as ice and sort of just like nudge you all the way. Like, yeah. You've got an urn.
So you managed to recover 3 urns from the 3 other chambers. There are the 4 chambers altogether, and in the room you are, there's 3 plinths along the wall. The barrier that covers the sarcophagus doesn't seem to want to budge in any capacity, but it does seem like something's been removed from it, or that it's partially empty.
Put an urn on it.
So there's 3 plimps.
There are 3 plinths, yes.
Okay, so we're banging our head against nothing.
Let's put the urns on the plinths.
Put them on the... So these things here, the little alcoves.
Yes.
So,
I pick up Pogeg and I just pet him on the head. I say, "Looks like you've got to be a big boy now."
you place
probably
an
pick 'em up
urn
again
on
after.
there. Nadrin, are you placing one?
Yeah.
Did
Placing
not
urn
realise
on
these
there.
alcoves were plinths.
Yeah, I
looked at
didn't
them.
either, to be
Should have
honest.
looked at them.
Yeah, it's...
Should have investigated.
I mentioned it right when you went into the room, but it got very quickly distracted from.
Whoops.
You
We're
were
good at
getting
that.
close. That you had some fun ideas.
Okay, Scuts will
Now,
walk.
are you placing the third and final one?
Yep, Scuts will walk back down the hallway to where she set it down and I guess pick it up and plop it on the spot.
And as you place that third one on Zolk, you hear the light pitter-patter of liquid dropping about half an inch onto the stonework of the sarcophagus.
That can't be good. Does it open now?
It doesn't open, but the barrier is definitely gone because the blood and acid are no longer like hovering slightly over the top of it. It's now on the stone.
Oops. Blood and acid is good for stone. That's how you clean it.
We're good at making a mess, aren't we? I can try to open it.
Would you like to try and open it?
What's the worst that could happen? It's only blood and acid.
You go to push it open, and it takes barely even the lightest touch to move the lid, as revealing on the inside is a skeletal warrior similar to the ones that you fought in the first room you went into, this time with a ornate golden death mask over his face, just lying in the sarcophagus.
I'll just kind of wave at him and see if he responds.
He's definitely stirring.
10 my god.
Definitely waking up slowly. Somebody was rattling his bed around, so I don't know.
I'm just gonna slowly step backwards.
Okay.
Where's the bucket? Oh, it's under soaking. I've got bucket at the ready.
So, what would you like to do as this creature slowly wakes from its grave?
I think we should talk to it.
Yeah, I think someone with more health should talk to it. You're looking mighty healthy. And pat Nadrin on the back.
Oh no. You know what, Scuts? I think you should get this one.
Why me?
Because I don't want to.
You're
This
very
is a
charismatic.
vampire. I'll arm wrestle you for it. Whoever loses has to go talk to him.
By this point, he's sat upright in the sarcophagus, sort of very slowly shaking the dust and spiderwebs off him.
Sir, we need a moment. Nadrin arm wrestle me.
Okay, that was funny.
Fine.
I need Scuts to lose this arm wrestle so bad.
Yes.
Okay,
Give
athletics
me
check.
An athletics check from both of you. Whoa, it's a tie. That's a reroll.
Okay, we're both really don't want to talk. Uh-oh. Okay.
That's a win for Scuds.
I owe you one, Nadrin. Next time I'll talk to the guy. She opens the door again and runs.
So it's the way that talks, right?
Oh, that got your back. If he's a jerk. Actually, she'll stand right here on the stairs. She doesn't want to stand Nadrin into her death. She's just afraid of vampires.
Hello?
It turns its gilded face mask towards you slowly. You can hear the creaking of bones. And it speaks with this dusty voice in a language you do not understand.
Well, I don't understand what it's saying. Does anyone speak this language?
Which language is it?
How am I supposed to know? I don't speak it.
I mean, it's flawless logic, honestly, but... Does it sound sort of like elfy or dragony or old people?
Give me a history check.
I assume this is Nadrin? Yeah.
Well, for anybody that's listening that wants to try and identify what language it is.
Oh, yeah, what could go wrong?
I'm at disadvantage as well. No, I'm not.
Where is it? There it is. No.
Okay.
Absolutely
Right,
not.
doing
It's
good.
not
Well done,
primordial.
man. Well done, Pi.
Very confident that I can speak the language.
The highest roll's a 5, and that's from a natural 1.
I walk up and I say, I speak his language. As I will crush myself into the room with the skeleton man. This time facing forward and just sort of like face to face. As I go, hello.
It responds again with that dusty, gravelly voice, as it, well, you can't really get a read on its expression other than the fact that it's moving quite slowly, because it's got this golden face mask on, or golden death mask on.
Is it speaking in Draconic or Sylvan?
No.
I think it's just muffled to the death mask. I would like slide my hand towards its death mask.
As you place your hand on its death mask, it, with unnerving swiftness, wraps a bony hand around your wrist.
I like shake like hands. Nice to meet you too. I will speak the name Ishak the Mighty. Does he do anything?
He pauses.
And I point to me, and I just sort of like I pump my guns, point to my scorpion legs.
It says another phrase in this old language. The only word that you pick up is the name Ishak. It seems to be phrased like a question, but you can't exactly tell what he was saying other than he's mentioned Ishak somewhere.
I look to him and just say, Ishak, and nod, point at me, and show my royal signet ring. And then...
Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh, I'm weirdly good at these. No, I'm not.
Oh, roll 20 is going to roll 20 today. As you gesture to yourself as Ishak, it seems to be following you along until you point the signet ring at him, to which he immediately goes for the Kopesh at his side that he was buried with.
I just shake my head. No. Me, Ishak. Scorpion man. And I like clack my feet and I like turn in a circle. Scorpion Ishak.
I would like everyone to please roll for initiative.
I love 7 today. 7's my favourite number.
Oops.
I'm glad I used all my child abilities. It was worth it, I'll be honest.
And all of your spells.
You don't need spell. I do have a semi-light. I do still shoot gun.
I'm certain I had a way to understand languages somewhere.
I'm sure you do.
I can't find it.
I'm sure you have comprehend languages, or you have the ability to take it if you take a long rest and actually prepare that spell.
Oh, yeah, I do.
So, Scuds, in your courage-fueled anxiety, you're the first to note that the masked skeleton vampire has turned hostile.
Like that I somehow still don't really notice that he's trying to kill.
Alright. Oh, so gang! This guy's a vampire! And she's just gonna, like, tag. You just feel this big old smack on your back as she pats you real hard and uses a charge of bolster magic. Oops, I gave myself an extra charge. So that's one spell slot back.
Sweet. What level is the spell slot? Is it 1?
First level, unless do you have something at
That's
second
all I need.
level? Okay, I was like, I could give you 2,
one
but I
is
only
enough.
have three points to spend. All right, so and then that's bolster magic's my action, right? So I'd only have a bonus action, which would fine. I'll see if I like regret this again. She side-eyes Zulk as she uses a bonus action to cast Armor of Agathis. There we go.
Nice.
Okay. Cast an Armor of Agathis on yourself.
Yes.
You get 5 temporary hit points, and if anything hits you, they take 5 cold.
Oh wait, nope, I can't. I don't have a spell slot. No.
You don't have
Just
a
kidding.
spell slot. Okay,
I already used it, I
fantastic.
think, in one of our other shenanigans. Just kidding.
Rip.
In
So,
which
any
case,
other
that's what I
bonus
would
action?
do.
she's going to get into a place with more room and get back here. I believe that's, yeah, well within my moving range. And then she's going to call Mr. Burbles. That's her turn.
Okay.
I
Anything for
gives-
Neil?
Neil's out there. He doesn't really know what's going on. I think him and Mr. Burbles have just been messing about a bit together.
That's fair. Well, next is the tomb guard rising from his grave, and let's see what's he gonna do.
Better not hit me.
He's just gonna try and let's see actually what he's gonna do. Yeah, I think he's gonna stick to what he knows best. I need you, Sogeg, to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So as he turns to face you and pulls your face in close, considering he's holding on to one of your arm or one arm with one hand, he speaks these commanding words, but they just go right over your head. You don't give a shit.
Dude, I am Ishak. Look at the ring for fuck's
And
sake.
so, while he's holding you in close, he's going to try and swing with his Kopesh.
Stop.
And can't quite get it out from underneath everybody because you are like crumpled over the top of each other.
I think he loves me. He just tried to kiss me.
Mr. Purples.
Mr. Burbles, hearing Scuts call him by, let's see, who's Sulk? He's gonna, oh god, can he fit through everybody? He's so big. Neil and he'd have to squeeze through and get by Neil and Nadrin. I think he's gonna stand here indignantly, and cast Bonded.
Okay, who's he going to bond with?
Not at Scuts, because she's being a butt. So he's gonna bond to Sogeg, Nadrin.
Does he need to be able to see them to do so? Because he
is
wouldn't be
it-
able to see Sogeg.
Uh-oh. I thought it was within...
It's definitely it's within the range.
they
It just depends
within?
on whether or not it's that he can see.
No, I think it just says within 30 feet. Creature.
Double check. Bonded. No, if he's just within 30 feet, yeah. It doesn't need to see him, so you can choose Sogeg, yeah.
Whee! I feel
His
strong
love
here.
goes through walls.
There's no boundaries.
He can hear Sogeg there. Sogeg's not very quiet. And then let's see, we'll give it to Nadrin and Zulk.
Okay. Is that everything for Mr. Burbles?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Zulk.
Now, I don't have much of a plan, nor do I have much in terms of the spell slots. So I'm just going to go get a safe distance from everyone.
Sensible.
because this won't go badly, I promise.
Yeah.
Cast Cure Wounds on myself, but
Oh lord.
So, but that's within a cone, so you can direct it. You can just point it at the wall if you wanted to.
yeah, I'm just gonna vomit through this door.
Oh. It looks so good, little buddy.
Very necrotic vomit there.
But you gain 5 points of healing.
And I don't want to set Sogeg on fire because that sets me on fire, so I'm good.
Oh shit! Yeah,
That is true.
forgot about that.
Okay, so gag.
Oh, I feel like I should now have got blessed, but I have faith in the words of power. So I look to this creature, and I just channel RNG that I will make him kneel. So I attempt to say kneel. Instead, it's semi. I kind of anxiety him.
Okay.
I'll mention if he gets frightened, he is paralyzed.
Won't be okay, so he does have advantage on saving throws, but we'll see how it goes. A 12 still gonna fail. So,
Oh wait, no, wrong thing. Oh no, that's literally the wrong thing. It's conquering presence. No, what's the thing? Aura of conquest. That's the one. If he's spooked of me.
so he's definitely intimidated by you. Lets you go. I'll say he's frightened for this turn. It depends on what else happens.
I look at him and I say, "Me Ishak, arr." And my turn.
Okay. Nadrin, anything?
I'm gonna step back a bit and I'm not sure that there's too much I can do here. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna stand on what.
That's fair. Scuts, anything?
Good job, buddy. Get in there, pal. As Scuts is just gonna give Zolk a pat of bolstering magic as well. And then... Oh, God.
You can give bolstering magic to yourself.
I know. She's trying to get everybody else out of reasons to force her to go in.
That's also fair, yeah.
There you go, pal. I also don't think she can... I don't know if it counts as casting spell or not, if she can use bolstering magic while she's in a rage.
It's an ability, so yes, you could.
Yes, I can. Okay. It's Armor of Agathis that I couldn't. Alright. I would cast it, but last time I did, it was immediately exploded. No, she's gonna hang back, but I'm not gonna be mad if Zolk, does anything to shove her down the hallway.
Okay.
Actually, in fact, I got an idea.
Alright, so Neil.
Neil is going to come over to here, and he's a bit worried about trying to hit it with the Sogeg there. So
It is a smaller room that's just a tangle of Sogeg and skeleton.
yeah, he's gonna watch a bit nervously and maybe drool a little bit on Leg Bucket.
Okay. Well, at the beginning of its turn, it's frightened, so it takes 8 psychic damage. And then, in awe of the presence of Sogeg and the repeated assurance of your knowledge of Ishak, he reaches up to his death mask and takes it off, revealing just a simple skeleton face, and he hands the death mask to you.
I got. I'll wait till my turn. Actually, I accept it. I accept it. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Burbles. Anything from him?
He is going to use one of his loyalty points to cash in some flyer miles as he misty steps over here. Squawking crabbily, he will headbutt Skuts and use his movement speed to shove her. And I'm not gonna make that be a battle because he's done it before. There we go. Oh no, we gotta get Sogeg out of there.
These cool guys.
Zulk, anything?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
Okay.
Coward.
Oh, rats.
Bring in some rats.
It's like could be like a
Find the cranium rats again.
I knew rolling on the table would get something useful.
Hold on. Crap, pressing buttons. Where the hell did I put the cranium rats?
Skuts is just standing. Oh, I guess not. Mr. Burbles is just standing next to Zulk while he's like pouring
There
these
they are.
little brain rats into existence.
So, a swarm of the biggest brained rats just swarm around your feet, Zulk.
They're here for a bit.
They're here for 2 rounds. They're here for 12 seconds.
Good guys.
Almighty brain rats, your existence is pain.
Anything else, Zulk?
No, I've got no bonus action stuff left.
Okay. Sogeg.
We'll put on the mask.
You're going to put on the mask.
Yeah,
Are you putting it on over your helmet?
of course.
Okay.
It look pretty cool.
You put on this golden death mask, and it's hard to see through. But aside from that, there's not a great deal different about the world.
I like sneakily, like tip it up so I can see underneath it, and getting because I didn't really get that he was trying to kill me, kiss me. So I'll go to him and just say, Ishak let you, and I point to him, rest. And I like put my hands to my face and make a sleeping gesture. And I will gently kiss him on the top of his skull head.
Give me a deception check.
Deception. I twist my as I do it.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. He definitely. It's hard to read the expression on his skull, but he seems a bit more relaxed.
I'll catch you in a bit, mate. As I just like squeeze my way out. Hey, don't mind me. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'll close the door on my way out. It's rude to peep on someone who's sleeping.
Okay. I'll ask everyone, are you going to continue wanting to beat this guy up?
Guys, I think I made a friend.
It's bedtime, evidently.
He gave me his face. Look. I point to the death mask. It's proper cool.
Give me one moment. Trying to find my curse.
I was going to say, do we want to leave the turn order going if you want to keep fighting this thing, or are you moving past him? Because at this point, he is settling back down into his... Definitely not a bed, it's a sarcophagus, but he does seem like he believes that Ishat told him to continue resting. It's not wake-up time yet.
Guts. I think I understood him for a second. And I don't know if it's either the serious blood that I've hemorrhaged or just the constant ringing in my ears I've had for half a year at this point. But I'm pretty sure he's here to beat the Sandpires. And that's why the Sandpires are around, because, bless his heart, he's kind of like crap at his job. He's sleeping for the rest of it. So, we could kill the Sandpires and let the little buddy sleep. Although I don't know if that's what a Sandpire would say. But I trusted him. He gave me a cool mask.
Scuts nods in agreement. That checks out. If he's keeping the Sandpires in check, then we can help.
I'm going to take off, talking of help, I'm going to take off my helmet and I'm going to put the death mask on again. Actually, like, on my face.
Hold on.
I'm curious. Look at this. I'm dead. Ooh. Definitely going to be added to my gladiator-style hat.
You definitely feel a small amount of magic coming from it. Do you want to try and attune to it?
I'll double check. I've got a slot. I've got my tattoo. I've got my... So I've got my ring of blasting. I took off my sandals. So yeah, I will attune to it.
Such a bad idea, but okay.
I like that you said that, just as I said okay. I do attune to it.
You're going to attune to it? Okay. I'll give that to Sogeg, and it'll be
under items. See what my reaction is to it.
You'll like it. It's good.
No, looking at gold. Oh no! Oh no! Give me that. Beautiful.
I don't know why I'd give it. Mainly because the other option required other people to also have masks, and I'm like, no, that one's fine.
I'll let others know, because Sogeg will brag. As I put the mask on and accept its powers, I'll put my helmet on top of it at a slightly, hopefully not too jaunty angle. Thinking I look very cool, but I have a mask that once per day I can use an action to cast Dominate Person at 6th level on a humanoid with a
They
wisdom
have to have
score
a-
of 10 or lower.
Yeah, have to have a
So
wisdom
yeah,
score
if you've
of
got
10
that
or
at 10 or
lower.
lower, pretty cool. I'm going to make me lots and lots of minions.
Oh, you'll always have a Pogeg.
And as soon as you say Pogeg, I suddenly
Oh no.
I push Zolk out the way and I pick up Pogeg. I gently remove Zolk from the area. Excuse me, buddy, old friend.
It's for a good cause.
You did good, Pogeg, buddy. You were the urn that helped us win the prize. I don't know
Okay,
if this
so
helps us get any further, but like I see, does we've got a mask.
you got a mask, and you got Pogeg 4.
Back in the pocket where he belongs.
What could you do with that mask?
Say open to the doors. I reckon the mask is going to help us now. In ways we don't even understand.
Oh,
Well,
you're so
I guess
wise,
we'll-
Zogeg.
I mean, not to brag, but I do wisdom score bonus of 0. I think that's pretty good for this
Balanced,
party,
humble.
as all good kings should be. It's going to squeeze through here. Boy.
So are you heading anywhere else within the temple? Within the tomb?
I say, I don't know if anyone had any other. I don't think there was anything else in the tomb, but I didn't really look too hard. Got very distracted by an urn.
Well, as in, is there a particular place you're heading towards?
Don't know if anyone else has any other ideas, but I was just thinking of one of the locked places.
Same, back towards the start, like over here. There was the Sphinx puzzle, Sphinx image, the shattered Sphinx.
Yeah, one of the doors had a shattered sphinx on it, and another had a sarcophagus with an army around it.
Oh, probably should go to that door. That might be the door.
You can see under the player handouts, the doors are still there.
I feel like I'd be able to be like, open melon. We'll do it.
Okay. So we're gonna head to the
God,
door
the curses are
with
being
the
big.
sarcophagus and army.
Oh.
Nadra and Zolk, are you following along?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the cranium rats would have gone by now. They would have just sat there, stared, and then wandered off. In true rat folk fashion.
To walk back through the hallways of peoples. Just gonna open one of the doors and see if they're like a person again. Oh yeah. Close the door. Close the door.
Oh, yeah, leave
Hey.
that be.
Everyone. They're skeletons again. Let's not open those doors again. God, I'm wise. Is this the door with the... I
So
keep forgetting
this
which way around it
is the door with the sarcophagus relief on it.
I flare out my cape, adjust my hat, and I put my hands forward to bow my head, and I walk against the door, and I reveal the death mask face as I say, "Open for mighty Ishak."
So are you leaving the death mask on and
Yes.
staring at the door?
Yes.
Okay, nothing happens.
Meow, 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 meow. Through my death mask face, do I see a slot in the door for the death mask?
Almost like one perfectly fit in the head of the sarcophagus.
God, this puzzle is
In
complex.
the painting of it, there is a big hole where the head of the sarcophagus should be.
Sergei walks back a step and sits down. This puzzle is complex and complicated. I figured it out. I take the death mask off and I put it in the door.
And as you do, the door opens.
Can I take the death mask out again?
You can, yes.
Out of interest, does it close the door?
No, it doesn't.
Ah, sweet. I put the death mask on again and hope no one saw my face and hair without it. Oh, curses, another puzzle. When will these brain teasers end? So, I like them, but so Geg. So Geg can't.
Maybe this seems like a
knows.
safe enough room to give the Sogeg's little brain and little legs a rest.
I open this door. Oh, it's locked. Puzzles.
So, in this chamber, there seems to be 3 large statues. They seem to be more three-dimensional depictions of the soldiers that you saw in the paintings, or at least the large book. In them, one seems to be sat just facing north. One seems to have its arms crossed with these sort of icons or sort of symbols of power on them, and another seems to just be sort of standing with its arms folded, but nothing in its hands.
Soga goes to sleep.
That's fair.
This is the best thing, Soga, like, I position my head to look like I'm always watching. I can, like, you'll never be able to tell now. Yes. I'm going to, like, place Pogeg the fourth on my knees and, like, prop my head up so it looks like I'm paying attention. And go to sleep.
Does anyone else want to join Sogeg in sleep?
Yes.
Of course you would, because we are twins now. We are one and the same.
So, is anyone keeping guard?
Oh, Scuts definitely should.
I mean, this will be his second rest without sleeping. So she does need to actually rest this time.
Do you think she's going to in a temple full of sandpires?
Maybe not sleep, but yeah, at least try.
I'll stay up with Scuts for a bit and try and convince her she needs to try and get some sleep.
Restful anxiety. It's good for you.
Oh, I don't know. Now, I want to see. Did you convince Scuts? Did you convince Scuts? Why do I need to go to
persuasion
sleep?
check.
I don't need rest. Sogeg stayed up all night and rowed forever. This isn't anywhere near as hard as rowing all night. I got this.
Yeah, but you've still been awake for over a day, and it's gonna start affecting you. You won't be able to hit things as well. And, we need to be vigilant with these sandpires. We need to be at the top of our game so we can fight them properly.
Or do we?
Roll the persuasion check. Let's see if she knows it. She just immediately
that's very
conks out.
persuasive.
She puts her cauldron over her eyes and she just goes to bed. Thanks, Nadrin. You have a good point.
She's already started snoring partway through you describing why she needs to sleep.
Well, she definitely needed to sleep.
So is anyone staying on watch?
Hell no.
I'll stay on watch for a bit, but someone will end up having to take over. Because I also want to have a rest.
Mr. Burbles can probably take half a shift. He's not helpful in fights, but he's pretty perceptive.
Okay. So I'll give everyone the chance to rest, recover hit points, recover spell slots and abilities.
Yeah.
As well as if you want to change any of your epithets around.
Is this a long or a short?
This, by the sound of it, is a long rest.
Okay.
Definitely useful. Oh,
And while you're doing this, I would like everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw and a Wisdom saving throw, please.
very good. I seem double check something before people roll. I can't remember what my aura, how big my aura is. Protection is 10 feet. I don't think anyone's within 10 feet of me.
I'll say that everybody would be snuggling in close to Soke to get the bonus.
Yeah.
I'm not that mean.
Everyone else gets +3. Have I still got Bless on? Or is Bless gone? Bonded.
Bless would be gone by this point.
Gone, sweet. And Constitution.
Oh,
Wisdom.
lovely.
So we need a con save from everyone and a wisdom save from everyone. And this includes Mr. Verbals and Neil, yes.
What about Pogeg the Fourth?
I'll
roll a d20.
At this point in time, no.
Sogeg just rolls some
that's
dice
simply
anyway.
because I haven't got his character sheet put together yet.
In his sleep days, Sogeg just pulls some dice out of his pockets and he just rolls them instinctively.
Okay, so let's have a look. So
You
the
failed.
first
Ooh.
one. What do you get in the? Oh, you get a +1 for Granny 6, so that is a pass. Fail and fail. Zolk. So where's Zolk's one?
Is this a new day, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is. Oh, actually, no. This is your first time failing this one. Okay.
Oh no.
Ah, bugger.
And failed this one, which we need to click on Zolk and press the button. There we go. There we go.
Where are my curses? What's new? Ooh,
Oh no.
I'm not cursed. Yay. Or am I? Alright.
Okay.
Oh no, what's Sog just done? Oh no.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so that was Zolk. Sogeg passed the con save. Natrin passed the con save. Failed the wisdom save. So
Versus.
there we go. That's
For
kind
love
of
of
fitting
God.
for Poge.
Just see him like hug Pogeg even closer. Just whispers, "You can't trust anybody, Sogeg. You can't trust anybody." Are you adding that to the
Yes,
curse
I'm
aspect
doing that now,
chest?
yeah.
Ah, thank you.
That one. Natrin also failed that wisdom save, so. There we go. That seems interesting enough.
Okay.
I'm going to
There
swap
we've got
a what's my Bob.
save. Discuss failed the wisdom save.
I'm sorry.
Neil passed both. Mr. Burbles passed both. Fantastic. So this is the last one. Okay, and yes, you can have your normal long rest. This is where you can say swap epithets, recharge abilities, and so on. And then Natrin and Mr. Purples give me perception checks for me.
Perception.
Perception, yeah.
What is that one? There it is.
Okay. As the night continues, or well, it's kind of hard to tell whether it's day or night down here, but as your rest continues, it feels like the two statues facing each other, this one and this one, seem to be staring at you. They haven't moved at all, but just with the way their eyes are placed, they just seem to be constantly looking at you.
Yep, don't like that.
Mr. Burbles is going to go up to it and stare it directly back.
Give me a investigation check from Mr. Burbles. Does have it be intelligence? He's just glaring down this big statue. Doesn't really notice anything else about it, other than it seems to be glaring back at him.
He's just locked on it like when a dog sees a vacuum cleaner. They're like, barks at it.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, Bart wakes everyone up immediately.
He'll let everyone else rest. He'll growl at it softly. It's not doing anything. He's just gonna sit back down and keep an eye on him.
So, rest completed. You pick yourselves back up. Groggy, it's not exactly the most comfortable floor to sleep in, but it's at least sheltered, guarded by these golden statues staring down at you.
Feels safe.
So, what would you like to do?
Solve the puzzles of the mighty statues. I'm going to prod this statue at the top. Does it move at all? Swivel?
It doesn't. If you're trying to rotate it,
Yeah.
you could definitely topple it. It's not like stuck in place, so it does like budge when you push into it, but it doesn't like easily turn.
I'm not feeling like that much of a badass. Won't be mean. Yeah, should we have a look at the? Should we look at the north? There's a bunch of other places up north for our small friends. I don't think I can fit.
There's a door to the west, and there's a path going north.
Hmm. Can scouts turn the statues at all?
No, as Sogeg found before that you could probably physically twist them around or knock them over, but they're not. They don't seem designed to turn.
What are the three of them doing?
So the one at the bottom is sort of sitting expectantly. The one in the middle is sort of almost like saluting the doorway directly across from it, with the sort of icons of office, and this one is staring down, just with its arms folded.
Group of old nerds.
Maybe we can find what this guy's missing.
To the doors.
Since Sogeg's too big, Skuts will nervously venture down the hallway, very quiet. As she gets to the end of the hallway here, she'll take a step forward to see if she can open the door.
And you can see where part of the wall has collapsed into a small cavern.
She opens.
As you push open the door, there's quite a bit of resistance coming from it. As you manage to open it properly, there is what seems to be a sandstorm on the opposite side, surrounding this bright green glowing gem.
Hey Zolk, you like green stuff, right?
Green? Oh, God.
I found more green! She just shouts down the hallway, and she'll take a step out of the way.
A very, very fast skittering from behind. What am I looking at?
Boop. A sandstorm!
Huh. Yeah, that's green.
That shall be green.
Huh. Oh, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I'm going to put the bucket in there.
Okay. I need it to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Alright, time to open the bucket's sheet. Where is the bucket sheet?
I believe it's got flat 10s across the board.
I don't even know where I put it.
You should be able to click on its token, or hold down Alt and double click its token.
Oh, okay. Did not know that. That means I need to put that down. It's working on it. Constitution, was it?
Constitution, yeah. Okay, it takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage as the sandstorm rakes across it.
Could be worse.
Could have been a lot worse, yes.
Alright, now we know. How do we stop a sandstorm?
Lower it either way.
Hey, Nadrin, you hate sand. Surely you can figure this out.
It is coarse and gets everywhere, so...
You're good at making things less dry.
So, what exactly is it? Is it just sand swirling around, or is it like...
There seems to be a green glowing crystal in the center of this sandstorm.
But it's not. Is it one of the creatures again, or...
Not that you can see. It seems to be going, or at least focused around this crystal.
Okay. I am going to Move out of the way, Zolk. Hand your leg bucket. And I will try and use Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Going towards it. I don't know if that'll help at all.
So you're focusing your gust of wind like directly towards it, sort of trying to overpower it.
Yeah, I'll see what that does.
If
If anything.
Causes quite a bit of commotion as your magic does sort of affect the intensity of the sandstorm, but it's fighting back. You managed to sort of essentially part the sand a bit before you, but it's only barely.
Okay. I don't really know what to do. I don't know what you wanted me to do here, Zolk.
You definitely made an impact with the gust of wind. It's just, is there anything else that could happen to help?
Additional wind.
Another gust of wind. Wait.
Ooh.
Seeing from. Oh, sorry, that's someone else. I walk up to the entrance and I walk away.
No, you can try. I was gonna see something.
Mine probably won't work. By probably 100% won't work. Ooh. That seems more useful.
I wasn't sure if we could like produce water or something to like dampen the. I guess Nadrin can try to dampen the sand. Maybe if it's wet, it can't fly around in the wind. Or we find a way to shut off the stone, making it whirlwindy.
I can try and create some water and see if that helps. I don't see it helping, but...
Hey, Nadrin, what if you make the sand wet?
Okay! I'll create water, I guess.
Okay, are you dropping your gust of wind to do so?
Oh, shit.
Oh, never mind then.
It's not concentration to create water.
Okay.
Hold on, alright.
It's more so I can try and work out how on earth this is going to work.
Well, if she's quelled it down, then can Scuts go in without being turned into shredded paper?
I mean, you'll still get buffeted a little bit, but it wouldn't be as bad as it was before.
Well, it ain't no vampire.
So give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. I would like, yeah, Scuts is gonna go in and see if she can, like, actually just pull it out.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Scuts is
You
gonna...
grabbing the rock.
She's gonna go into a... She's maybe gonna gesture at Nadrin to take a few steps back, and then she'll go into a rage.
I mean, Nadra needs to be in that line to be able to keep the wind up.
The range of it is 60 foot long and 10
okay,
foot
never
wide.
mind then.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was less than that.
Let's say I just gotta be like 10 to 20 feet away usually. Why did I roll initiative? Help me. I was just off.
Gone rogue.
Well, you're now invisible.
Oh my god, I'm invisible just like my best friend. I don't know.
Well, I imagine it's Bennett of the even with him.
Oh, God.
He never truly went. He's just got invisible, and only Scuts can pass his stealth check
Hey, you guys, now
or
I'm just
perception
like
check to see him.
as sneaky as Bennett. She's gonna try to pry the rock out now.
Okay. Give
Just-
me an athletics check.
Alright, she's just gonna try to push and grab and see if she can actually lift or move the rock.
Oh yeah, you rip it clean out of its holding in the ground.
Ah, she just holds it over her head triumphantly.
As you do, the sandstorm abates.
Thanks, Nadrin, that was awesome.
I'll draw gust. Then.
The wind stops fluffing all her fur everywhere.
Dartrin, give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm amazing at these. Perception.
You said you were good.
Overly focused on the partially visible skirts holding the glowing rock over her head. Zolk could also be able to. Zolk, give me a perception check. If you noticed.
Where's perception?
Okay, you noticed as the sandstorm settled that a few loose grains of sand seem to be able to go under the wall here.
A slight gap in the wall that's
There
totally
is a
not a doorway.
slight gap in the wall.
That's not mysterious. We shouldn't investigate it. Sounds normal.
I think we need to lift that. And who better than apparently the rat with strength?
Well, first of all, what's Scott's to do with the new shiny rock that you found?
She grabbed it for Zolk. So she'll walk over to Zolk with it. Zolk, look at how big this puppy is! And she just like gives it a solid pat. We could put this in your other eye socket.
Salivating at the concept. Am I even capable of carrying it?
You would, but it's probably about. I'd say about the size of your torso. It's big. It's not like absurdly sized.
Well, if I wasn't cumbersome before with the painting, I am now.
We're just going to strap that to your back as well.
Can I strap it to the bucket?
I don't think the bucket's strong enough to lift it.
Damn it. Then I guess I'm just going to have to hold it in my hands. Because I'm fairly certain if I put anything else on my back, it'll break. I have a lot of crap.
Scuts nods.
So, what would you like to do? You have a shiny rock and a not so subtle crack in a wall. And 3 statues of various posing.
Scuts will go take the rock and put it in the hand of the guy looking like he's waiting for something.
Give me a perception check.
Wee!
Okay. You put it in the statue's hands, and it doesn't quite fit properly, but you can definitely balance it in there. Almost like it's definitely cocked. It's definitely not sitting properly, but that just adds to its charm.
She nods at it. It's beautiful. What do you think, Bennett? Yeah, I am the best artist. She walks away looking smug with herself. I think that'll keep the sandpires away. Didn't open the door though. Cause let's see. The door with the sand that went under wasn't here, right?
Was here.
Here? Okay. So she'll walk back after she stuck the rock in place. Did it open?
Okay, the door.
You found a door, and in it is an empty room with another door in it.
I feel like this place has a lot of doors. And it's almost like Sandpires invented doors and they're rubbing it in our faces. What jerks! Ugh. Come on, Nadrin. We're gonna
It's because this
open all
is
their
their
doors.
home, so they don't have to be invited here, so they can go through as many doors as they want to.
I just think they worship enjoy doors a lot. It must have been such a foreign concept that this was their first act.
Look, these are some of the first doors in Theros you found, so they were ahead of their time.
Sandpires are incredibly smart. We have to be so careful. Ooh.
Rock.
So you find another rock in the center of a large chamber, some 4 pillars holding up the ceiling.
Scuts is gonna go in and walk with Zolk over to the rock.
Okay, no checking around in any capacity, just straight for the rock.
You know it. It's not a Sandpire. It's not it's a rock. We're fine. What could be?
Okay. Scuds, as you're the one walking straight on in there, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
We're doing a lot of these. Getting the workout in.
Okay.
I am 10 feet away, right?
Oh.
I believe so.
You take 32 points of radiant damage.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
As from above, like a hissing cobra, a huge stone snake with the upper torso of a person sort of descends. Its eye, or from its mouth, this sort of sickening corpse light sort of emits and just whizzes you upon impact. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh boy.
It's time to defeat the keeper of the shiny rock.
I learned how to beat these. Just kiss them lightly on.
This guy's slightly different.
Not
Someone
like
who
kiss
might
this time.
know some meta knowledge about this one.
Oh dear. Oh no, I have a horrible. I know who. Oh dear.
Oh, where?
A sepulchral stalker.
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Don't worry about it.
I will say nothing. I'll leave you guys to it.
We said the top part of it was human, right?
What's the bottom part of it though?
Let's zoom in a little
worst
bit
thing
on
is-
the artwork for it.
I genuinely had a feeling I almost went for poison or a python epithet. I was so close.
It would have helped. It would have helped.
It would have helped. Would have looked like such a big brain play. They are cool.
So, I think that's everyone on the initiative. So, Scuds, you are the first to react to this sickening radiance belched from above as this thing descends. I'll just move it so it's a bit more. I'll take it off drawing. And there you go.
Step one, we're gonna go into a rage. Zulk, are you far enough away? I hope you're. If if I'm far enough away from you, you should be far enough away from me. Again?
Back to being invisible.
Bennett mode. Don't you just hear like making all like super sneaky noises, even though you can just hear where she's at. And if it ends when I attack or if I trigger another wild surge. So as she then hits it with her granny stick, she will become visible again.
But it will be at an advantage because it can't see where the attack's coming.
That's fair. I will not be recklessly attacking, though. My health points are making me nervous.
It hit you pretty hard.
It did. It started blasting.
Well, you need to make it an advantage.
Yeah. Surprise attack.
That's still going to be a miss. Those are really... You got a +10, and it's... Oof. But you've got a second attack.
Oh yeah, God. We haven't played. Alright, and then she'll attack again. Is this one an advantage as well, or just the first attack?
Just the first one.
Okay. That's
You'll
fine.
have dropped invisibility at this point. But
No
that one
problem.
does
Then
hit. Doing 25 points of damage, so it definitely made up for the first miss.
She shook the days off and managed to smack it back one.
Oh, any movement?
No, because I don't want to give it an opportunity of attack, so she'll stay put.
Well,
That's her turn.
Its turn. And let's just do it this way. So I will need Scud, Sulk, and Nadrin to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Good save. God damn. Oh, dear.
There's always one.
2 seconds.
So it would be like 12 points of poison damage to Nadrin and Scuds, and 25 to Zolk, which would also translate to Sogek.
Poison, you say? Half?
Poison. So half as well, so 12.
I'm a rat. I take less.
And that's also 12 for Sogek, because you go
Yay.
off how much damage actually is taken. Well, that's just for being near this thing. It's going to actually get to attack now. So it's just going to sneak on a little bit so it can slide on in. Although I don't know why it's like not the right size. It's supposed to be size huge. There we go.
It's supposed to be more imposing. Got it.
Yeah. Well, eeny, meeny, miny, I think it's going to go for its spear against Scuds. A 16 to hit.
Is it a disadvantage for me?
It will be.
Ooh.
It just affects aberration, or doesn't affect aberrations, doesn't it? It affects everything else.
Yep.
Okay, then it would be a disadvantage. Then yeah, it'd be the 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
14 piercing, which would be reduced to 7, and then 10 poison, and then it will take 5 fire.
Wee. Scutsa drops.
Oh, Scuds is down.
Shit.
Like right after a long rest, I kind of. Then it's gonna try and bite Zolk.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, I might not have actually updated my health during the long rest. I think I was trying to sort something else out. Scuts is not dead. I'm just.
Scuds is not dead yet.
Yay.
I'm like, you're right. I should have 73.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say you. It seems like you went down a bit quicker than you should have done.
I was trying to figure out what happened there. I'm like, this feels incorrect. Okay.
Yeah. So it would have been 32
Minus
damage for
17.
the first thing, and then another 17 damage. Yeah, I was going to say that's a lot of damage, but it shouldn't have dropped Scuds in 2 heads.
There. That's much better. She
now
drops
it's
to
gonna
one knee and then
bite-
gets back up.
It's going to try and get a chomp on Zolk. It's a 15 to hit.
I'm trying to remember my own AC. One moment. Okay, hang on. Scrolling back down. Go again,
14.
please.
Okay. It's going to try again. A 21 to hit.
You fool.
Fine.
Well, we'll take the first damage roll because actually you did no. I'll take the first damage roll. So it'll be 17 piercing, and 11 necrotic, and I need a Constitution saving throw, or I'm going to infect you with diseases, which is something you've always wanted.
Oh dear.
So unless you have a way to reduce that damage, Sogek, you also would take 17 and 11 damage.
Jesus. Annoyingly, I just switched from being resistant to necrotic. What
So
can you
you're
do?
immune to the effects of diseases, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. You have now got corpse cough, but you're not really bothered by it.
I'll add it to the list.
Sogeg.
I run in. Squeeze. Oh, oi. Get through the door. Come on. Hey. And seeing the beast, I just say out, behold, my minions doing it that to cast a spell you can spend of higher, you can spend piety instead, right? Then I'm going to make your day awesome. So I spend 3 piety as I go. Behold my minions. You know what I'm about to cast. Summon lesser demons. I want 8 demons.
Yeah, you're getting 8 abyssal chickens.
Yeah.
Because that spell can't summon anything other than abyssal chickens. Bring forth the demon cocks. I abused the shit out of this spell when this guy's had it right. Okay, let's go.
Chickens.
Chickens. It's the best part of Descent with these chickens. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh. Where's the stop? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Then I'll double check.
And then they get all act on the same turn,
Yes.
but they attack indiscriminately. They go after anything that's not a demon. So I assume this is roughly where you wanted them placed.
Yeah, nearish the dude.
As close to as I can get to him, which would be actually that guy might be able to get there.
Let's double check the wording of my thingy epithet is. Not the skull takers. I'm going two brains.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Champions
Oh, yeah,
League?
we've got
No,
one too many.
can't cast that. That's fine. And with a bonus action,
And then they've got their own initiative, don't they? So
Yeah, I
initiative
guess
would
they
be
do,
six. There we go.
nice.
And then they just attack the nearest non-demon. And
With-
we're concentrating on that.
Don't really have any bonus actions to do. Unfortunately, I can't cast another
You did only
spell.
cast it at 4th level, 5th level. What level is it? 4th level. Or did you upcast it to 6th or 7th?
No.
Okay. I don't need to bring in another 8 demons.
No. Unfortunately, I want to, but then can't cast another spell. No. I just look upon my glorious chickens. And I nod. And I hide behind my shield.
Okay. Nadrin.
Okay. You've got your revivey thing, right? Zolk.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
I'll say I do too.
Okay. I'm not sure if it's worth healing yet.
I've somehow taken 40 damage without being in the room.
Will be more soon.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna magic missile it, and I'm gonna twin spell it.
Yeah, because they're all going at the same target.
Yes,
And what level are you casting at?
I'll cast it at level 1.
Okay. So that'll be
There's
6.
3 of those left. And how many sorcery points?
Give
I always forget how
me,
many sorcery points it needs.
2d8 as well. I assume you still have paradoxical missile active.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you can choose between acid or psychic. Oh no, acid or thunder. Acid or psychic damage. I kept reading that wrong.
I'll go for psychic.
Going for psychic damage. I think this
Hit him in
thing's
the
going
face.
to easily defeated by psychic.
Okay, so it's just
And then it'll be 66 plus 6.
66 plus 6.
Okay, yeah, 29 points of damage. You definitely hammer in these missiles aimed directly into its forehead, penetrating its construct brain. As it is a construct, it's not actually alive.
Okay.
But it
and
still somehow takes psychic damage.
I'm gonna scoot back behind Sogeg, just kind of squeeze around his very tiny little legs.
There's plenty of space.
Don't know. I don't know about that.
Mr. Burbles, anything he's going to be able to do?
I think he's a little far away, but he'll... can he come push past Nadrin and back here?
Yeah, be able to get to there.
I doubt he's getting past Sogeg. Okay.
Not this turn, anyway.
Yeah, no. I think that's it. I'm not sure what else he can do right now.
Okay.
That's his turn.
Neil, anything from Neil?
I don't think he can do much. He's got quite the distance to go.
He was having a nap still. Wasn't fully woken up. And then all of a sudden he started hearing screaming, so... I need to open the character sheet for abyssal chickens.
He's gonna dash to here.
Okay. Zolk.
Oops.
Shit. Okay, maybe not on the thunder step.
God damn it! Sorry, I'm realizing the sheer unbridled strength of these chickens.
They are masters of this world.
They really are. They are the best, most delicious friends.
I'm trying to remember where I got polymorph from. Is that an epithet?
You probably got it from the screamer.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
No, because you polymorphed into a crocodile when the Oni escaped and jumped on the ship. I think that was before we got to Olanton, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was.
That is true.
I don't know
then
where I got
they're
it from.
Oh, do you have Sculpture of Flesh, the Warlock
Oh yeah, I do.
invocation? Because
Yeah.
you've got the feat for a Warlock invocation.
I can do it once a day for free. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I do it to other things?
Yes, you can.
Doesn't need to be willing.
No, they get a save, but yeah, they don't need to be willing.
Okay, so I'm going to cast polymorph and try and turn it into a chicken.
Okay, wisdom save. That shouldn't have been at disadvantage, but it wouldn't have been at advantage either, so that is a failed.
It would get disadvantage from without forethought.
But it would have had advantage from magic resistance.
Ah, okay. That's still
It's still 3.
Edge resist.
Okay. As you concentrate on turning the rock into a chicken. Let me find a chicken. Because it is a beast as well, so there is a blooming chicken. Gosh, but the one beast that doesn't have a bloody token.
Oops.
What's the closest? Just gonna turn it into. It could be a majestic chicken. There we go.
And now that it's too small for an opportunity attack, I'm gonna scoot.
One of the chickens would get an opportunity attack, though.
I'm sure that'll go well.
No, that would still be it. Yeah, that will miss.
Alright. And then my bonus action will be to drag the bucket over. And we get a cone. I might singe a chicken.
Monster.
Okay, well, it immediately fails that and then reverts back to its previous form, only with a few hit points missing. Both of all of our anticlimactic polymorphs, there was a lot more you could have done with that, but that's fine. And you also hit how many of the chickens?
One.
Just the one. Dex save. Well, he's going to take, but it is all right. He has resistance to fire.
Honestly, if I read the latter half of Polymorph, I probably should have left that for someone else.
So usually, if you're polymorphing someone else, you want to make them into something small that you can put in a pocket or a jar and throw away.
Yes.
Oh. Well, now I know.
It's a learning curve, but it's okay. It's the chicken's turn. But it's whether or not we want to do another round of combat now, or we want to save the chickens to open up the next session with.
I'm down with saving.
Yeah, we'll put a pause for today's session there and unleash the fury of these abyssal roosters on this poor, innocent sepulchral stalker that did nothing wrong. Definitely didn't almost kill someone right away. Okay, let's do some end of session stuff before we completely wrap up. So, piety points. You get a point of piety for playing. We're not really bothering with divine agendas at this moment in time. And also, no one really did anything for their god, but I will give a point to everyone for acting in a way that exemplifies the ideals of your patron god, and I'll give a bonus point to Zolk for making me deal with Pogeg the Fourth. Story points. You get a point for playing. Did you overcome a great challenge using violent or non-violent means? You're in the middle of doing so. Did you make a significant discovery or unearth some lost history?
Do we count Sogeg's off his rocker?
We found Pogeg again.
Well, it's
And
more
I'm
the
Ishak.
interaction with the champion in the sarcophagus,
Yeah.
and whether actually you'll learn anything about the world that way, or
I
whether
don't
or
know
not
if it's
that was...
new knowledge. I think we were suspecting this was. We knew this was Ishak's place, but it's very definite that I look like Ishak at this point. I don't know if that's new.
I'll still give the point for everyone for that one. But it is an important one. Did you perform an act worthy of a new epithet? So we've got Sogeg the Creator.
I want Kisser of Skeletons. Skeletons.
Okay, the Creator, and he gets another one called Kisser of Skeletons.
I was taking a piss, but
No, you're getting
I'll do it now.
the Kisser of
You
Skeletons.
said it, you get it.
We need something along the lines of "Hang on a second, I'm panicking for Scots."
Anxious.
Definitely not scared of sandpires.
That's cursed.
The Completely Brave for Scots. There we go.
I love how the first thing that's not a sandpire, and she's like, yeah, she almost like chaos. Like, all right. You're afraid of the right things. Good job. Definitely not.
So, Nadrin, do you feel like you've done anything particularly epithet worthy?
I don't don't think so.
I made Pogeg 4.
You did. But then Soka completely one-upped you by actually making Pogeg 4.
The challenge is set.
It is what it is. We've actually been
But that was
working
also from a divine intervention, which was the whole
Exactly.
point of that one. So, and I've given you your point for that one. So, okay, we'll save that for there. As for loyalty points, this will be for Neil, Mr. Burbles, and Pogeg 4.
Oh my god, he's real! He's real!
So I will put his character sheet together properly for next session. I just didn't want to try and rush search for like size tiny constructs to try and convert in the moment. We'll get something properly set up for next week. Because he might be the key to winning this fight. So you get a point of loyalty for attending the session. We'll give everyone the point for fighting together because you are currently fighting together. But no incredible actions or sacrifices for them. So, although I will give the extra point to Pogeg 4 for the incredible action of actually completely superseding my entire plans and
Oh my God.
turning into something else entirely. But I had a full encounter set up ready for Pogeg 4, and this is like, no, we'll do it this way. I'm like,
That was just going to be a corpse.
hell yeah, we'll do it this. Yeah, this is way better. Well, with that, we will put the wrap up on today's session. Thank you everyone for playing. Thank you everyone for watching, whether you've watched us live over on the Scottbots Twitch channel or watching the VODs over on the Satyr Atlas YouTube channel. We will be back hopefully next week with the continuation of exploring this endless tomb that will never stop. As you squeeze through more and more doorways, there are always more doorways. Scuds, do you want to wrap anything else up?
Yeah, I just got one fun thing to say. I got some new merch coming out tomorrow. It's the hottest part of the year. We all hate just being way too hot. It sucks. So that's the mood I'm in. So I made a fun design that's going to be up in my shop tomorrow. So if you follow me on my socials, you'll be able to check that out when it's... Oh God, my link is broken. You'll be able to check it out when it launches. We'll be back same time next week, more shenanigans, and I'll be live tomorrow streaming Helltaker, and goofing about with chat for a little bit since we just finished Pokemon. So everybody take care, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Maybe.
Lee.